see. Okay, there you go. Seems to be live. Yep. So technical. Okay. Okay. ¿Cómo va el chat? Okay. Solamente voy a configurar unas cosas antes. Okay, just gonna. So let's start sculpting. Hmm. Hello, hello there, Aldira. How do you say your username, mate? Nice sculpt. Thank you. We're just free sculpting here. This is like a sea creature that got a head, and trying to make the best out of it. I said it right. I got lucky that time then, because I didn't had no idea how to say it. You're from Twitch. Hey man, nice to see you there. What do you think of it? It's like a weird little creature. But I'm not quite liking these two legs. This second pair of legs, they seem to stick out from his, like, would be like kind of his rib cage, and I don't like that, so I'm trying to fix that. Is it for practice? Yeah, it's just for practice, man. Just for practice. It's really just to practice, and you know, sometimes between jobs I tend to do like sculpts to help me keep the hand loose, and keep imagining, because I like designing creatures for myself as well. So just like to keep the engine rolling and set a little time for myself as well. That's important, I think. Not only like work or client work. You do some sculpting as well, or do you do art? You like art? So this is starting to look better, I think. What? Yeah, you do art mostly 3D. Oh, you do mostly 3D. That's nice. That's nice, man. So what kind of 3D software you use? You use Zbrush as well? You do sculpting? Assignment. Oh, you're nice. Do you study in a art school, in a 3D school? Zbrush, Maya, Substance. That's great, man. I do all that as well. Zbrush, Maya, Substance. Lovely stuff. Mentorship. Oh, nice. Who's your mentor? Mentorship programs are really cool, man. They just bring so much out of you. Something that a normal class or tutorial won't do for you, a mentorship will. And it will get you in a higher level of commitment to the assignments, and with your own time and with your own efforts. So I am 100% pro mentorships. Hong Chang Lim, I don't know who Hong Chang Lim is. Is he a sculptor, 3D artist, illustrator? This is nice. This is starting to look cool right here. It's a crazy creature that just caught a head floating on the seashore. Maybe a pirate head that was decapitated. This thing is keeping it alive. Maybe not 100% alive, but you know, keeping it fresh. It has it kind of like as its mask or something, hiding behind the face. Previously was John Krummel. Hong is a character artist for Overwatch. Oh, nice. So you must be doing some stylized stuff with Hong. I am a creature artist. I mostly work for film, for series, some games, but mostly trailers, cinematics, VFX. Uh, that's kind of like what I do. I haven't gotten the opportunity to work for Overwatch, but I worked for Apex Legends for a season trailer. I was lucky enough to be able to sculpt a creature for a trailer for Apex. Semi-realism. Yeah, yeah. I also, yeah. I, I don't go like 100% real in when I do like my personal work. I like to keep it with a defined aesthetic, but not 100% stylized. I do like shapes. I do like keeping cool proportions, like more of a realism, uh, a realism rather than hyper realism. I don't know how to describe it as well. Yeah, yeah, that project was really cool. One of my favorites so far. Just starting with Twitch. This is like the second ever stream I do, and trying to just do a quick sketch here. I mean, I'm just starting to stream, and my plan is to stream as often as I can, you know, as often as work lets me. It's kind of hard because sometimes there's not a lot of time for streaming, but I think it's a very enjoyable process, and just like to connect with people and share some of the personal work. It's quite fun. And it for me, it tends to keep me concentrated on a personal project, because sometimes when I'm doing personal projects and I don't have a deadline or no one's watching me, and I'm just like alone, listening to some music, or hearing a podcast, sometimes when you don't have a commitment that maybe someone's watching, or you have a deadline, you tend to work maybe more slow, or you get distracted, or you're like, I'm gonna take a break to watch this video, or I'm gonna go for a snack, and you just pause your work. And when I'm streaming, because since I know someone may be watching, or it's going to be recorded, I just keep going like 2 hours concentrated, and you get more work done, I think. So that's why I like streaming as well. Yeah, it's nice. And I also just got a new internet provider and new speed, so I wanted to test if this is good enough for streaming. Welcome to streaming. Thanks, mate. There's so much streaming going on, but mostly in games, So far good, it seems. Yeah, nice to hear that. So I'm putting more weight to the sides of the creature, so it would be able to keep its balance if even if holding like a heavy object like a human head. And maybe these two back feet are just really tiny tentacles. Yeah, I see Twitch as such a great people there, such a great communities in Twitch, and very responsive. Little nub feet. Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't seen a lot of Zbrush or sculpting artists in Twitch. I've, I've, I have like searched for it, and I've seen a couple that are cool, but it's not as populated or not as much streamers are as other you know gaming or podcasts. And it's really cool when you get to see someone else work while you're sculpting, or have access to someone who can maybe help really fast with a question or something when you're working, or and compare yourself. Sometimes it's good, you know you don't know how much you have to sculpt, or how much time someone sculpts, or how much time someone takes to do certain things, and it's a good measurement tool set for people to watch streamers work and share that kind of stuff. Streaming is the next thing, man. I love stream. I think streaming is way better than the other mediums we have before, like tutorials, like recorded tutorials. I used to do those as well, but with streaming is so much more instantaneous. Great. Inspiring people is the best thing you can do, because you really appreciate when someone someone inspires you. And myself as well, when I just watch this amazing Zbrush artist create awesome stuff, and I'm just inspired, and I want to jump into the computer and start doing some work myself. It's like magic. I'm doing a stream maybe next weekend. I'm gonna try to do how do you say it, fan art memorial tribute to Kim Jong-gi, who passed away recently. He was one of those people who really inspired thousands of people, millions of people. And I haven't get a chance to do something about it. I've always been wanting to sculpt a concept of his. So I'm planning to do that live, from starting from zero, on a stream, maybe next weekend, a Saturday maybe, or a Friday night. Rip Kim, yeah, man. That's so sad. Unbelievable. Such talented artist. So this from behind, it looks kind of like a frog or a toad. And do you follow more streamers here in Twitch that do Zbrush? Do you recommend anybody else? I mean, besides because I think the biggest community right now for Zbrush and Twitch might be like the official Pixelogic streamers. I wanna slap. Yeah, it seems very. It looks very slappable. What other Zbrush streamer would you recommend? So I'm gonna do this nice alien head. Alien is always cool for these squid things, squid looking things, octopuses, squid, cuttlefish. They're all aliens to me. Aliens on Earth. This is starting to look interesting. You don't have any specific names there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, thanks for taking the time to gather those names. It's always nice to discover new artists. I mostly tend to stay in Instagram, but Instagram is not really good when it comes to streaming, so sometimes it's really surprising when you have all these artists that you follow and you're like, okay, I think I follow pretty much everyone who I like aesthetics, and then you switch from Instagram to maybe Twitter or Twitch, and you find like a whole other bunch of artists that you never heard of before, and it's incredible. So there's that. Bony head. I'm thinking maybe this part from below, it should be like all wrinkled or have a different texture. Okay, so it's all wrinkled up now. And that's going to make a nice contrast, and it's going to make like the viewer feel like, you know, be curious about what's down there, how is the creature, or get an idea of how the creature looks from the bottom. Links to their pages. Oh man, if you have the time to do so, that's great. If not, just type the names. I'll search for them. Don't worry. Maybe I even know some of them. Yeah, this part is cool. It looks like a. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe it's like something that helps him, like, you know, grapple to or stick to some surfaces. Maybe this allows him to climb like stiff walls, or it allows him to climb ships or boats. Maybe you find these guys like stuck to giant boats in this world, fantasy world we're creating. So now this tentacle seems that should be in contact with the floor. I love Sculptor's Pro mode. It just helps you be so much more free with form creation, form invention, form improvisation. Asymmetry. For some reason, squid looking stuff with tentacles are some of my favorite things to sculpt in the world. It's so challenging and so like endless possibilities when it comes to posing tentacles formed. Yeah, they just make such good forms. So yeah, that's better. Now I'm more relaxed. Now this tentacle is not like floating in there. It was kind of distracting. And this one also, I'm going to put him Ah. Nice. I'm thinking doing now that I see this, how this creature is coming up and the size of it, and I think this is suitable for 3D printing. I think it would look really cool in like 3D printed, and since it's short, maybe it won't take up a lot of time, and I think I can easily make all the belly hollow, so I think this is a good piece for 3D printing. Might do that. Yeah, I do have a 3D printer. I have two. I have a pure polyphenum, and I also have a, what's it called? An Anycubic. I have an Anycubic. And both of them are pretty cool. Resin printers are amazing. I just, once I got my resin printers, I just totally stopped with FDMs and normal old plastic filament printers. But they're still not, I mean, I already want the time to come when it's as easy to print something in 3D as it is to print like a normal page of texts and in a paper in a normal printer. When that time comes, it's going to be really, really cool. Because right now you have to do a lot of calibration, settings, supports, cleaning, post-processing, huge render times, I mean printing times, I wanted to say, huge printing times, and then it's still very I mean, not as now prices are coming down and being more affordable, but still it's not as cheap as a normal print, of course, but maybe get closer to those prices. Once it's like, I think a couple of years more, and 3D printing is going to be way cooler, just because it's going to be so much easier to do. Just like hit print and you have your print. I'm thinking his head should be right now it seems like it's the actual head of the creature, like if it was merged with the creature, and I want it to look I want him to look more like he's holding it. So maybe this should be more sent all the 3D streamer names in a whisper so I don't spam the chat. Yeah. No worries. No worries about that. So I'm just like cutting the head so it's it reads better that it's not the head of the creature, but it's like a head that the creature is holding. So maybe I hit solo here. It's better. So now it looks like a floating head, but we will fix that in a second. I could put like some stringy stuff coming from the head, but I don't want it to go through too gore looking. I mean, a chopped up head is pretty nasty for itself, so I won't make it more by adding some unnecessary details. What do you say? The tentacle going in his ears shivers, yeah. Yeah, I'm imagining like this tentacle, like he sticks it in his ears to like maybe control some of the insides of his facial structure. I was thinking to have the tentacles show through the nose or through the mouth, but then I also had a second thought that maybe the face should look, like to have a contrast between tentacles and facial structure, not to have tentacles in the front or the big front plane of his head, his face. So I'm going to need a couple of extra tentacles holding the head now. So much tentacles, that's crazy. So how long have you been like a Twitch user? Have you been watching Twitch streams for a long time? Aldira? Long time? Nice. Long time. Since 2016, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you have seen like firsthand the growth of a lot of Twitch communities and the service itself, like the evolution of Twitch in some sort of way. I'm not liking this tentacle. Maybe if it goes. That's better. Starting to get messy with a lot of tentacles here, so I'm gonna have to find some good edge flow. I mean, not edge flow, but form flow. Some streamers I knew when they had 5 viewers, now some of them top streamers and content creators, like CDog WA. Nice. Who's that? CDog. Let me see, who's that? Nice. It's like a YouTuber. Okay. Oh, nice. So he's now crazy followed, sure, for sure. Nice, that's great. Let me search for your mentor, Hong Chang Lin. Art Station. Yeah, Overwatch, for sure. That's nice, really nice shapes, man. Stylish stuff. Sometimes it's really cool when artists don't hide their old ArtStation posts, because you can see how they developed, and it's really cool to see how the style evolves and how he establishes his style. So right here it has like realistic faces, stylish faces, but in a certain style, in other styles, and he's just refining, consolidating his style. And maybe from here on, from the bear on, you can really start seeing like a constant style. Now he perfected his style. Now he knows what he's doing. It's great. Great stuff. I'm gonna follow him for sure. I have socials. Yeah, I have ArtStation. You can see. I think you can see the links on my Twitch home. I have ArtStation, but I'm mainly posting right now on Instagram. That's where I post. I also have a Facebook page, but it's a little dusty right now. But I do plan to take it back to life. And yeah, basically, those are the main platforms I'm in. And my YouTube channel, but it's still just has like 15 videos, maybe less, 10. Right now I'm streaming to multiple. I'm streaming to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and yeah, that's it. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. I hope you could stream directly as well to Instagram. That would be nice. only camera streams on Insta. Yeah, it's crazy. There is some softwares that allow you to stream your PC to Instagram, but if you do that, you can't stream to Twitch or YouTube at the same time, and you have to do some weird settings, like, cause mainly Instagram is portrait mode, so you have to, the stream, you have to set it up as portrait, like a long screen, and it's not very cool. So now this spot is too empty. I'm gonna try to fill it up. I want to do a quick save, and I'm going to grab a sphere here, 2 spheres. I'm going to split these 2 spheres, split unmasked, and then I'm going to split them individually, split hidden, and I'm going to make his main tentacles. Let me see if I can. Fine. Yeah. Back. So I'm going to make his main tentacles. This is going to be like carrying the head, and this other one, yeah, both of them are like holding it. Let me switch off the back. No. Yeah, that should work. I'm going to make sure this looks like it's squishing his head, his tentacle. So this creature has a good grab on the head here. So when someone sees this, can understand, maybe, hopefully, that the creature has quite some strength, because it can actually like really crush your head. or have, if not crush it, have a really tight grab on you. He can certainly do that. It won't be easy to make him to let you go with some good strength on the tentacles. I look through your art station. Your work is amazing. Thanks, man. Thanks, mate. Yeah, look, art station. I have it a little bit dusty. I hope soon I can start posting more on my art station, and really posting back on my art station, because my last post is like 2 years old or something like that, 1 year at least. ArtStation is filled with such amazing, talented artists' work. It's one of my favorite socials, ArtStation, and I haven't been able to be really active on it as much as I want. So the head looks better that way, I think. And the other tentacle. Tentacles are just coming out of all places. After this, now I'm going to start like trying to make sense out of the placement of the tentacles. Like what's on top of another. Which ones are coming inside which others. There you go. This looks better now. So yeah, it's taking its final form. Do you have any socials? Do you have ArtStation, Instagram, to see your work? There you go. Nice. There you go. Looking cool now. I'm gonna make his spine look more bony, as well as his skull. And this part is not really good yet. Oh. Oh, there's your is that Instagram? Oh, pretty much all. Looking good. Let's see. This is crazy. Let me copy this. Twitter. What's the best? Instagram? For Instagram I need to actually make another one. Ah, no. Let's see, Instagram. Nice. Oh, this tail is yummy. That's cool. This is really cool, mate. This is really nice. This is really nice idea. I like this. This one's really nice. Some cool stuff here. Tiger. Cool stuff. This is kind of in the line of what's the name of this guy that draws amazing dragons? Something like Ostrogzy Alex, something like that. Ostrogzy. Nice. So you like dragons mostly, I can see. Cool dragon stuff. Alexander Ostrowski, yes sir, yes. Dragons. The character you're working on? Oh, it's one of his dragons, yeah. That's a hard task. Like sculpt one of Alexander's concepts. That's a hard task. Challenging and also fun. Challenging and fun. But yeah, his work for sure is so inspiring. Which dragon of his are you going to sculpt? I can show you what I have done so far. Yeah, show me, please. Please. I want to see what trouble you got yourself into. Which of the great dragons he does do you pick? I have seen his work so much times, and I have been like, I need to do one of his concepts. I need to sculpt one of his concepts. But every time I have time for myself, like free time, I just go and just like start sculpting from scratch, and like this thing, and I forget again about sculpting some of my favorite artists' concepts. But that's something I still have to do. I have on my wait list. Sculpt some concepts from my favorite artists. Definitely, Alexander would be in that list. You will feel my pain. For sure. But that's nice, you know. If you just pick like concepts or stuff to work from that's quite easy, or you're like 100% sure you can do it, you won't grow as much as if you just pick like a great, awesome concept from an artist that you admire, and then you break your head and see how the heck you're gonna go through the project. But just start it. Nice. So I'm gonna make some detail here on this kind of Dumbo octopus ears. Yeah, those are the projects you learn more from. Those are the projects you definitely learn way more. Creepy stuff. Learning a lot, yeah. The way he just handles form flow. I love how he does necks. Like the neck of his creatures is always like on point. Like, you know, one of the aspects I always get impressed when I look at his stuff, and when I see a new post or new work that I haven't seen from him, I just go to the neck. He always does such a snaky stuff with the neck, and he uses the neck to establish pose. Very, very nice. So what happened? Yeah, detail. He does some nice detail as well. Crazy details. You know who's another great dragon artist out there? That is like, if you like sculpting dragons, I'm sure maybe you know of him. But one of my favorites when it comes to dragons is I don't want to say his name all wrong, but it's Jesper Exing Dragons. Yeah, this guy is crazy. This is another dragon artist that's very, very amazing. I'm thinking his eyes should be like kind of like a snail eyes that protrude a little bit. Not a lot, but they are a little bit protruding. Let me see if it works. I don't know. Yeah, check him out. He's another dragon artist that's legend. So I'm not sure about this popped eye. I think I'm gonna go back. Oh, that's what you're working on? What's that? That's like a link? Imgur. Nice. Oh, that's this one. I know which one it is. It's black. It's colored black, right? Right? It's looking pretty nice, pretty solid. But you're doing on the tongue is really nice. And you also have really nice detail on scaling. And the neck, you see, the neck is very important always with him. And this beak is looking nice. This beak is looking nice. You have some clean stuff going here. I like it. It's great. Looking really good. The feet and claws are also looking really good. Great. Congrats. It's looking awesome. I don't know. I don't have much to say. It's just keep going. Refine some flow here and there, but I'm sure you will. You're working on this still, I guess. And this is looking really nice. Nice flow of scales. How do you do them? Because right here it seems you placed them, or did you might. I think if I would take a guess based on how it's developed, you masked, and then you did like a sort of extrusion or pulled the mask scales up. That's what you did. Lots of cleanup, yeah. Yeah, cleanup, sometimes it's just a matter of grabbing your headphones, put some music on, and then just let time go by, sculpt, forget about the exterior world, and just give it a go. Yeah, mask and extract. Nice. And then you did like a what's it called? Like a thick poly loop to make them thick, or you just extract with the thickness already. So yeah. So I think I'm going to go grab like a cereal or something and leave this right here. and then get back to some work stuff again. So I just wanted to do like this quick test stream to see how the internet holds up, and I think it's working nice. I want to leave this as it is right now and maybe continue it in a next later stream. So if you want to hop back, you are more than invited. And Aldira, thanks for joining and chatting and being on the stream, on this first test stream. And I think this is looking good. At least basic general forms are there. You can kind of see what it is now and understand what's going on here. So I think next stream would be more of a form refinement, breaking some of the symmetry line and just general refinement. And maybe sculpting some of this mucus out, like this saliva or something nasty coming out of the interior of the head structure. But yeah, this looks like a pier. It's crazy. It was nice. Nice to have you here. Thanks for the help in the chat, for the comments, and I will see you in a later stream and I'll follow you on Instagram and see how you develop that dragon. Excited to see how it ends up. Good luck with that. You're doing great job with that. Just remember, focus on form. Spend 90% of your time on form, and then details are going to be way easier. So don't rush it. Do not ever rush the form stage, the basic forms, secondary, tertiary. It's really hard, like, to wait on to keep yourself restrained from jumping on details, but the more you hold up and the more you keep yourself in the basic shapes, then form just comes natural, like details come natural. You will do justice to it. So thank you very much. See you in a later stream. I'm gonna cut it right here, and hope to see you soon.